Welcome back. Oh, Mirrormatch. I'm curious what he will play. Maybe his highly calibrated wizard? I start with my usual opening, Gate of Valkyrie, and Harmonize. Oh, it's me again. Great. That's good news. Would be stupid not to begin. Oh well, maybe there are situations in which I will think I should not begin. Since I have no idea what he's doing, I play defensively. So I put the gate in my starting zone. He casts another gate. Cool. So I'm curious if he will cast Harmonize as well. Okay, so now I can plan ahead. I will have 16 mana next round, which means I can cast the Gargoyle Sentry and the Meditation Amulet. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, since he started with the gate as well, I want to cast the Meditation Amulet next round to get ahead of him mana-wise. So I will cast the Gargoyle and the Meditation Amulet and use the amulet. So what is he doing? Oh, surprise! A Harmonize. Dum-de-dum. Gargoyle. And Meditation Amulet. So I still have one card to choose just for flexibility. After casting the gargoyle, I will have 5 mana left. So even if I don't cast he has initiative. So he could do something very strange and run to me and attack me. It's not very likely. Well, I mean, just in case he does something which I really do not foresee now, a rebirth is always a nice option. Yes, it is. By the way, hello to the one who's watching. Okay, so I'm curious what he will do now. Maybe gremlins. That's something I did before often, but now I prefer to cast the gargoyle, because if my mage is under trouble, then the gargoyle is much better compared to the gremlins. And in this situation, I would not want to run forward with the gremlins, because it's too dangerous and they die quite easily. Yeah, I don't see many options besides blue gremlin, gargoyle, or devouring jelly. I think all other creatures are subpar. Do you say that, subpar? Yes, we do. Okay, let's move on. Ah, gremlin. Cool. Maybe you watched some of my older games. By the way, Padawan, if you're watching this after our game, hello. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I should stop talking so much and play. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I think Gremlin is tricky because in this situation he might die easily because of Wizard Tower and Searching Wave. Just that's one point. And I mean, if he attacks, the attack is always has the problem that he has to move into my zone in this case, and I have time to prepare. And his new creatures are far behind. So I'm not a fan of rushing forward in such a situation. Yes, initiative. He has 8 mana left, so he might cast an Arcane Ring and Mana Amulet, or maybe even a Meditation Amulet as well. I think in my old versions, if you watched them, I did something like Arcane Ring and Mana Crystal. Yeah, you might do that. Or maybe just Arcane, no, just Mana, no. He can't increase his channeling by 2 because with 8 mana that's not possible. Aha, interesting. Goodbye. See you later. Hope you don't come back too soon. You're on holidays? Sure you can. Okay, why he decides to not use it now? Battleforge. Ooh, interesting, but I don't know if I ever tried it, but I think just the concept is a bit strange because the idea behind the spawn point is to save actions, so you want to use it as often as possible. But with 2 spawn points, you can't really use both all the time. I mean, you can use the Battleforge quite often because of the amount of low mana cost stuff like leather boots, leather gloves, arcane ring, wand of healing, what else? But still, you pay extra mana for the Battleforge compared to mana crystal, and you already invested a lot in the gate. I don't believe this is a good combo, but let's see. He's a good player, so maybe he convinces me of the opposite. Well, at least he used all his mana for that. Did he? No, wait. No. Well, I cast the meditation amulet and use it, so I pay only 1 mana. Oh, yeah, I get 2 mana. Yeah, the good thing in this situation is that he does not get mana on his gate from me using the meditation amulet. Because it's not a spell. Nah, he did cast. Yeah, and he won't cast another since he has 0 mana and no arcane ring. If you have arcane ring, you can still cast shift enchantment for 0 mana. But in this situation, you can't. He did. Maybe it's bugged. So let's remove all and put them there again. It's also interesting that he put the Battleforge in his starting corner, because then the range of the Battleforge is quite limited. Something interesting that came up to me when I played against the Necromancer. The Necromancer has the cloak that gives him obscure, so you can target him only from 1 zone away. But that can also be a downside for the Necro, if he wants his Battle Forge to target him and cast an equipment on him, because then again he can't be targeted to range with 2 range. So something to keep in mind if you play Necro and or Dark Mage in general and use a Battle Forge. Okay, I have 17 mana, so I guess it's time to cast a Devouring Jelly, which will leave me with 4 mana. I have time. In this situation, I don't see a reason not to use the Meditation Amulet, so I will use it for sure, which leaves me with 7 mana after I casted the Devouring Jelly. So what I always like is the Hand of Bimshala because it's so versatile, but in this case it won't give me a benefit in this round, so I could just delay to the next round. Therefore I prefer to cast a Wizard Tower or a Mana Crystal. In general, Wizard Tower is the better choice, but in this situation I'm not sure where I should, if it's good if I position the Wizard Tower in my half of the field. Yeah, like I can't move with a mage because I want to use the amulet, and yeah, the point is I don't want to do to decide now in which zone I put the Wizard Tower. I might need the flexibility to put it into another zone in mid-game. So I will go with the Mana Crystal. And just in case I realize I need it sooner, I use the Hand of Bimshala as well. I prepare it as well. Okay, so what will he do? If I had to guess, I think his Battle Forge will cast something cheap, like an Arcane Ring. If he stays in his in the way he already choose, he might cast another Gremlin. He has a total of 14 mana. So if he casts the Gremlin and the Arcane Ring, he has 5 mana left. With that he could cast he has 2 actions left for 5 mana. And he has an Arcane Ring. Well, could be a Mana Crystal, but then he has to lose 1 action. But maybe he plans on that because then I get only 1 mana. Oops, he's done on my gate. Maybe he just uses both his actions to cast cheap stuff, like Arcane Ring with a Battle Forge and leather boots and leather gloves with his mage. But I mean, he's not really in danger at this time, so I don't think he will do that. I guess he will do something that increases his channeling, Mana Crystal or the amulet, or maybe even now it's time for Meditation Amulet. Maybe he wanted to move first into his starting zone again, so now he can use it without having to move. Oops, oh, it's my too slow. 10 mana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will cast a Meditation Amulet, maybe even with his Battle Forge. I would do that if I were him. It's quite a nice move. He saved an action, and maybe what I said before was wrong, because with a Meditation Amulet, he might have enough mana to use both bond points all the time. Okay, No. Now, wait, no, yes, he had 15 mana. So he could still cast the meditation amulet. No. No, he did not have 15 mana, he had 13. How many mana was on the gate 3? Why? Yeah, okay. I'm too tired. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I said. He can't. Well, at least he does not use the action from the spawn point. He could have summoned another gremlin and then used the spawn point to cast meditation amulet, which and then he could use the meditation amulet with his mage and had enough mana to cast something else like arcane ring. Yeah, I'm done as well. He's done with his quick cast. Okay, it's my turn. Usually I try to move last with my wizard. Oops, not done. His face. Yeah, usually I try to move with my wizard last, since I don't want to risk that he teleports my mage and gets him into trouble, and I won't be able to react. But in this situation, he can't even target my wizard. So I want to use my gargoyle last, because then I can react to the movement of his gremlin. Okay, so he casted an enchanter's ring. Okay. Ah! Never mind. Why his gate has a mana? Yeah, meditation amulet is really nice against Gate of Voltari. I wouldn't mind if it were like it is a spell, because quite often a necro or a druid use meditation amulet against me. Okay, so I could move with my gargoyle, but I don't really see a reason to do that. I mean, sure, it's risky to have so many creatures in one zone, and I keep his gremlin away. I guess using one zone isn't that bad. Yeah, that's good. Don't need to think about everything. Okay, I forgot. I should have stayed in my zone because now he can attack my wizard next round. But I don't think he will do that, because then he will be hit by my jelly and my gargoyle sentry. And even if he does like 3 damage, it's not worth sacrificing his gremlin. And will be sacrificed because he can only use this defense once, and the round after I will have initiative. Oops, I'm not done. Oh, okay. I'm really tired. I should think more ahead of what I know, what I will do, because it was good to move the gargoyle here. Since I have to cast this mana crossbow in an adjacent zone. He used only one spell, so 1 mana is right, and I used also 1 spell. So yeah, both portals have 3 mana. He has 10 on his mage and I have 13. So in total I have 16 mana plus 3 if I use the amulet, which I think I will do. So I have 19 mana. I cast another Devouring Jelly, or maybe even Darkfin Hydra. If I cast the Hydra, I have 3 mana left. Oh, wait. Yes. I can cast the Hydra and then I use the Meditation Amulet and I will have 3 mana left. So I could cast Regrowth. Alright, don't cast the Hydra, but cast the Devouring Jelly. But I guess the combo is better. Having more different creatures should increase my flexibility in general. So yeah. On the other side, the reason I will cast the jelly is that it will leave me with enough mana to cast the Hand of Bamshala. I put it back so he doesn't know it's the same color as last round. But yeah, I will cast Hand of Bamshala because I guess he will attack something. The downside is I won't be able to protect the Hand of Bamshala because I will need it to cast it in the zone in the north of my mage because I can't move, and I can't protect it there. I can use my quick cast, that's for sure. So it might not be that problem. Come on. I like the Hydra. Okay, so I would have 3 mana left. One option is Regrowth, and the other option, I changed my spell book, so I don't have an Arcane Ring now. I wanted to get the Purge Magic against curse-heavy warlocks, and I've switched some spells. And I also got Hell Boulder now, because it's really useful against Deathlock. I hate Deathlock so much. And yeah, it's really nice against it. I also got Wand of Healing. I removed, well, let's see, first I need to prepare. The second spell, Wind of Healing, can be really nice. Oh, well, I'm not sure if it can be really nice, but I suppose it can be. I still have to see it in action. Yeah. What did I sacrifice to get Purge Magic? Yeah, I've removed the Gorgon Archer. That was very important because he is initiative. Because in all of my recent games, I never felt it's useful to. I mean, sure, Gorgon Archer is always useful, but the Devouring Jelly and the Hydra just deal a lot more damage, especially if you combine both. Because the downside of the Hydra is high armor, but here comes the corrode from the jelly and from the wizard tower and acid ball. So Hydra does far more damage compared to Gorgon Archer. You have to support the Hydra with teleport, though. Okay, Gremlin, another one, and Meditation Amulet. Yeah, so I think there, in the overwhelming majority of situations, I would cast in Hydra and Jelly before I think about a Gorgon Archer. And even if I have both, I might still cast another Jelly before I cast a Gorgon Archer. Yeah. So I removed the Gorgon Archer to have room for Purge Magic. And then I removed one Dispel because I have Purge Magic now, and I also have Purify if I really need to dispel a lot of Ghoul Rods and Poison Bloods. 13. So the most important changes are how Boulder is inside the book now and Purge Magic. I'm still not sure. Oh yeah, and I removed the Dissolve. So I have 5 Dissolves now. I would like to have 6, especially because it's really nice to have Huggin together with all those incantations. If I have 6 Dissolve and Huggin, I'm not afraid of using a Dissolve with Huggin. Usually I would be afraid to use it on cheap equipment like this Enchanter's Ring, because I'm afraid that at some point I need the Dissolves to dissolve his Mage Wand. What's that? That was unintentionally. He revealed the Nullify. Okay. I'm really curious what he will do with his gremlin now. I wouldn't advise attacking. Even if he only attacks the gargoyle, he will get the counter, and then he will get the normal attack from the gargoyle, and he will get my zap. So it's much likely that he will die before he is able to attack again. And the gargoyle has 4 armor, because if he's guarding, he gets +3 to armor. So I don't really see what he should attack. My wizard and the gremlin is dead too, and I will cast regrowth. Okay. Oh yeah, and he has to spend 1 mana to do that. For sacrificing his gremlin. Okay, so he paid 8 mana now for this attack. It's a nice roll though. I mean, he paid, I say 8 mana because 7 mana for the gremlin and 1 mana for giving him fast. And he did 5 damage, but it was a really good roll. But the damage won't matter because before the real battle begins, the regrowth will have healed me. Okay, so I guess I will attack with the gargoyle first. Hopefully he will use the defense now, but I don't think so. Because he will save it for the jelly. So the question now is, I will use the meditation amulet for sure, because otherwise I won't have mana to do anything. I could just attack, but then I lose an action as well. So the question, slow dice. The question is, such a good roll. The question is, should I use regrowth or zap? Well, the zap won't kill him, and I want the healing from regrowth to start as soon as possible. And I will need to. He will use the defense against the jelly anyway, and the zap won't kill him, so I should first attack with the jelly. Yeah, anyway, I should first attack with the jelly, and then I can still see if he has like 1 life left. I might. Next time I have initiative, so I can zap him next round, but then he has another defense. It was 1 damage too much, plus he has armor. Why did he remove mag? Quick cast. I guess he wanted to remove 1 damage. No problem. Yeah, okay, so I will attack him with the jelly, and then I will see whether I use zap or cast the regrowth. I should cast the regrowth because it will heal me, and next round, before his gremlin's turn, I will zap him and attack with the jelly. So I have quite a decent chance to kill him. Especially if I hit him this round and he doesn't survive successfully. Use his defense successfully. Okay, so I guess he uses his meditation amulet, yes. Yeah! That was not so important, but I really like it. Oh, but I don't like this. Well, okay, at least 2 corrode. So it's 3 damage and corrode. Because in the excess corrode marker is turned into damage. Okay, so turn. There he puts the corrode marker. I really like those. They're not on my creatures, or especially not on my mage. He put 2 corrode on him, but he has only 1 armor. I see there's someone writing in the chat. I will try to watch more with more caution what you write there. Okay. Yeah, I think the problem for him in this game is that he attacks. We both have equal or nearly equal mana output and stuff like that, but his creatures have to move to me. So if they are at my zone, I will have more creatures placed there because I don't have to move to him, and that puts him at a huge disadvantage. And I don't think it's possible to win in this scenario if you're the attacker. But yeah, I like to play safe. With yeah, now he's using his quick cast, a mana crystal. Strange that he casted the Enchanter's Ring before, because he did not get any benefit of that by now. Well, we saw before that he has a Nullify here. Okay. So this round I have 15 mana. Now I have so many high damage output creatures, and he's attacking me. I could cast a gremlin, but on the other side I won't be able to attack the gargoyle with a gremlin. What else could I cast with a gate? Well, I have a total of 18 mana. So if I cast another jelly, it leaves me with 5 mana. I want to attack. Well, actually, I will attack his gremlin with a Hydra, because here she has triple strike, and he can only use his defense against one of those. And if he really survives, I mean, he could use his defense against the first strike successfully, and then I still have 2 strikes, which should do 3 damage only from the average crit rolls. So he really needs luck to survive against the Hydra, and then I still have the zap. So this means that I will prepare. Oh wait, I forgot. We're still in upkeep. I revealed this. Right now, I nearly forgot about that. So now I have 11 mana, so I can't even summon a devouring jelly with the gate. I could summon a gremlin or Huggin. If he keeps attacking, the gremlin might be useful against his gremlin. Yeah. I have 11 mana plus 3 if I use the amulet is 14 mana. So I could cast the gremlin and the zap, or the gremlin and the Hand of Grimshala. Well, it's my upkeep, so I mean my initiative, so I can't look to see what he will summon. Not Hugging. Yeah, want a feeling, no. I want some armor, just in case. Where's my arena hide? Can someone tell me where's my arena hide? Did I move it here? Yeah. I was sure I had one. No, it's not on the board. But I guess I have to move on. Yeah, so let's use something else. Where's my arena hide? Blind. Here is my build, and it says oh, it's like I removed both arena hides. How many points did I start? Oh, okay, I started with 180 spell points. 118. So that's why I don't have arena hide. Okay, this one is done. Not using quick cast. Yeah, Henry Ketchup is chatting with me. He tells me I should put some music in here. I might look into how I realize that soon. Okay, actions. Yeah, now we could really use some music. Da 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 da. No, not me. I won't attack myself. Ah. Yeah, I hope you can imagine the cool music. Oh, poor gremlin. Goodbye. Ah, that's enough. See you. Or maybe not. Unless somebody has reanimated and we see you as a bad zombie. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I hope the two other heads of the Hydra are not too bored because they couldn't attack. Well, she's 5 heads in this picture. Maybe 2 of them are just for thinking and 3 for attacking. Okay, so what will he do? Your meditation amulet, okay. What else? You can't cast another zone exclusive conjuration because he already has 3 and that covers all spots here that are in his range. So he has 11 mana. Right? He already used his full action for the meditation amulet. So 11 mana for a quick cast spell that is not a zone exclusive conjuration. There's not much left. Maybe a wizard tower, but I wouldn't cast that in this situation because then you can't decide on the spot later on the position. It's done. Okay. I will use my wizard first, so I can decide where to move the other creatures later. I guess his gargoyle will attack my crystal because I only have the gargoyle and the zap to attack me back. Some strange sound. Where does that come from? What do I have here? Hand of Inshallah. Yeah, if he attacks my mana crystal, I will just cast the Hand of Inshallah and attack him with my gargoyle. 2. So I guess I move first with the jelly, so we'll be able to react with the gargoyle. I could also use the gargoyle to guard. Actually, I really think, well, no, the game's not over because he only lost a gremlin. But if he doesn't change his tactic, I think it's over soon. He's losing too many creatures, actions, mana, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So, since I want to cast a Hand of Inshallah, the problem is if I cast the Hand of Inshallah in the zone in the north of my wizard, then I would have to move with a gargoyle to that zone to protect it. But then, if they attack the gargoyle, this jelly is in the wrong position. The other option is to just cast leather boots. Yeah, it's not bad to save some mana. So I don't cast the Shadow this round. I cast leather boots. With the mana I saved, maybe I can use it for the wizard tower. Hidden enchantment. Okay. I mean, he casted a hidden enchantment on himself. I guess it's a harmonize or a nullify. Upkeep. And back to 1 damage. He doesn't reveal it, so I guess it's not a harmonize. Okay, so this time I have 19 mana, or 22 if I count in the amulet. So even if I cast the Devouring Jelly, I still can cast the Wizard's Tower. Yeah, I think I do it. On the other side, I don't want to fix the position of my Wizard Tower. Well, let's see. What else could I use? I could cast a Mage Wand with a teleport. It's always, not always, but it's useful very often. And with a tower just in case. I could use it. Yeah, Mage Wand with teleport is awesome in this build because it's obvious. I have many slow creatures and I have only 4 teleports. Yeah, that's good. Okay, done with planning. So I guess there's another gremlin coming. Oh, that strange sound was my mineral water. The gas coming out of the can or the bottle. Yeah. How many mana does he have on his forge? Now you can see what I said at the beginning. I don't know which turn is this. Like 5, 6, and he did only cast 2 equipments with his forge. You can't use all your actions all the time if you have 2 spawn points. I mean, maybe it's good. I like to have the 2 spawn points, the Samara tree and the vine tree, because in the case of the druid, you often have enough mana to use both. Deploy phase. He casted leather boots. Oh, Gorgon Archer, interesting. Yeah, Gorgon Archer is nice against the Hydra, but not so much against me because I have. Well, Gorgon Archer is nice against Hydra because if he puts 1 or 2 weak tokens on the Hydra, especially with 2 weak tokens, nearly useless because they will lower the dice for all of the attacks from triple strike. But I can use one of healing to remove a condition marker, or I could use purified to remove as many poison conditions as I want. And weak is a poison condition, or I could even use renewing spring to remove a condition from a creature. So I have plenty of options. And after teleporting the Hydra into Jelly and after teleporting the Gorgon Archer into Jelly and Archer, it will die very quickly. And here comes the second Jelly. There will be a lot of mom soon. Okay. Here's initiative. This other wizard does what? Mum? Mum. Oh, and yeah, an interesting thing is that the jelly is non-living, so it's poisonous, immune, and therefore it's immune against the weak tokens. Actually, it would make sense if the whole attack was a poison attack, because it's called Poison Bow, but there's no sign of it being poisonous. Like if you compare this to Nightshade Lotus from the conjuration from the Druid, there you can see it has a poison sign, and therefore non-living creatures are immune against the attack of the Nightshade Lotus. He's done with his quick cast, I'm done as well. He could also weaken my Gargoyle, but I'm sure he plans to weaken the Hydra, because it suffers the most from it, and the Gargoyle, if he guards the tough -3, will significantly lower the chance to put weak tokens. With actually he needs 10 plus for 2 weak tokens, so with toughness -3, there's no chance to get 2 weak tokens. But his gremlin checks again. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, especially not if there's a Hydra in this zone. I don't get this. I have weak growth on me, and there's a Hydra. No, I really don't get this. Yeah, and the good news is, what I forget before is, I have intercept with the Gargoyle. So if I just make sure that the Hydra is in the same zone as the guarding Gargoyle, well, he could attack the Gargoyle to remove the guard, but I might be able to protect the Hydra from the weak tokens. Okay. Hydra attacks not my gremlin. The nasty blue gremlin. Defense. Will he use it? I guess so. Not that it really matters. Yeah. Well, Not surprised. Okay, so that's 5 damage on the gremlin, and next turn I have initiative, so he's dead for sure, even if I don't zap him, but I mean I have enough creatures here. What I do with this jelly? Something you need to be aware of, the jellies, their attack is a full attack. So you could guard with them to make someone forced to attack them, but you won't get a counter-strike, because for using counter-strike you need a quick attack. That's a major downside. I really love the jellies, they are awesome, but that's a major downside. I guess that's something they put into balance. I'm sure they put it in for that reason. Yeah, and didn't I say? Yeah, I could move the jelly to my starting zone, because in the next round I could teleport the Gorgon Archer if he comes to me, and then all of the jellies, the 2 jellies and the Hydra would attack the Gorgon Archer, and it would be dead. Yeah, because I do that. He uses his meditation amulet. So I attack his gremlin with my gremlin, and he's dead. Yeah. It's really not a good idea to move in too quickly with one gremlin after the other. Just let him kill. Yeah, we could use some music now, but I doubt it will have a good quality. Use YouTube now. I could sing for you, but I doubt you want to hear that. So what else could I talk about? I already said that it's really important that the jelly has no quick attack. If you fight against the wizard, keep that in mind. His jellies are not really good in guarding. Hello, little friend. His gremlin moved to my in my neighborhood. First I use the meditation amulet, and waiting what he will do. So now I can decide. Do I want to have the teleport wand or the wizard's tower? The wizard's tower is nice because it gives me more actions, but the downside is if I use it now, the position will be fixed. I know I've said that before, often enough. But maybe we have new watches now, so might be useful to say it again. Yeah, I think I should use the teleport wand. It's not like I really need it because I do have enough teleports, but I like to have the extra option. Even if I don't prepare a teleport, I will be able to use it from the wand. That is what I aim at. Like, if he moves his archer in my direction, then I can use the teleport even if I didn't prepare it. What he's waiting for? He passes. True. Okay, so if I move the jelly into my starting zone, I guess it's too obvious because it's really a strange move that I go away from the battle with him. So it's really obvious that I planned something. It's not too good. If I move to the gremlins zone, I have initiative, so I will be able to attack, but then his gorgon archer can attack me and there's no reason for him to move forward, which I want because I want to teleport him. So, what else? Oof. Well, I guess I just guard. No, I don't guard because then I just. Actually, I do. Because maybe he doesn't realize that it only has a quick attack, and he will have to attack the even if he attacks the gargoyle, he needs to attack the jelly next before he is able to attack something else like my wizard if it moves into that zone or the mana crystal. On the other side, the jelly is more important to me than the mana crystal, but so it would be better for me if he attacks the mana crystal, but the jelly can reconstruct itself if it damages a corporeal creature, which is a really nice ability. Yeah, I really like this build. I get so many creatures. Each round I get a creature, and in most rounds I get a really high mana cost creature like Devouring Jelly or Hydra. And it's all because of the Gate of Valtari and the Meditation Amulet. And the synergy is that the Gate of Valtari allows me to use full action for the Meditation Amulet. Whoops, what? Oh, he revealed his wrong card. Why does he reveal Hawkeye? Hmm. Yeah, I do not understand why he reveals it now, because in most situations it's better to keep it secret. Especially if he doesn't get a benefit of it right now. Okay. I really don't care. Hawkeye. He plans on using fireballs soon. But if he comes into my range, he will die very quickly. But I forgot to add a mana. And now I use the Mage Wars with a teleport. Okay, next round I will have 17 mana. Oh no, 18 mana. I forgot I have more channeling. 18 mana plus 3 if I use the amulet. So 18 mana. That, I could cast another jelly, but the thing is, I would like to teleport his Hydra if it moves into my direction. So I guess to teleport the Hydra I need to move one zone. Therefore I will not be able to use my amulet because that's a full action. Which means if I cast a jelly, I only have jelly costs me 13 mana, so I will be left with 5 mana. So I will be able to teleport the Hydra only one zone, which is not enough. So this means I won't cast a jelly, because I want the flexibility now. At this point, I think having more mana is to have flexibility is more important than casting even more creatures. Therefore, I prepare the Wizard's Tower because I will have the teleport against this Gorgon Archer. If he doesn't move with the Archer at all, I guess I won't teleport him. Quite some things to think about. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to regenerate. Yeah, so the Wizard Tower is always nice to prepare. Hand of Mshala is also nice. What else? I could give my wizard more armor. Oh wait, I could cast another gremlin. If I do that, 18 mana, even I have 18 mana if I don't use the amulets. If I cast the gremlin, I have 11 mana left. So I could even teleport the Gorgon Archer 3 zones and still have mana to cast the Nullify in case he nullifies the Gorgon Archer. that is quite possible. He cast a nullify on the Gorgon Archer to prevent me from teleporting it. And even if he does not, I can use the nullify on myself to protect the Mage one. So I think that is a solid combination of cards. Yeah. Like, yeah, if he plays very defensively, what I do not think, because he played aggressively now all the time. But if he plays defensively, then I will just use the meditation amulet and nullify. I said I will cast the gremlin. If he plays aggressively, I will teleport the Hydra and maybe use a nullify on the Hydra in case he has a hidden enchantment on the Hydra. And in the case something very strange happens, the Wizard's Tower is always nice because I can choose from all the spells here. Although 18 mana, I said, after casting Blue Gremlin I have 11 mana left. If something very strange happens, I could use the Meditation Amulet, so I will be at 14 mana. 7 mana for the Wizard Source, so I will have 7 mana. So I could use an Acid Ball or Searching Wave, or maybe a Gazer on myself if he throws fireballs on me. But it's not really possible. He could teleport and then throw one fireball. But it's not very likely. Let's end this phase. By the way, please forgive me if I talked too much nonsense, but I think it's more interesting for you if I keep talking than if you just watch a video without any comments. So I risk to talk some stupid stuff, and maybe some of it is interesting. Hopefully. Okay, let's see. What do I think he prepared? How many gremlins does he still have? I killed 2 gremlins, right? Let's look into his graveyard. Look at all cards. Yeah, I killed 2 gremlins exactly, nothing else is lost on his side. So he has 1 gremlin on the board, and maybe another one under his gate. Or actually, he will step through the gate and see the... Oh, it's the Gorgon Archer which slowly steps through the gate and sees the light of the world. I really wouldn't do that in his situation. I have 2 devouring jellies which are non-living and immune to his weak. And even if he weakens my Hydra, after that the Gorgon Archers aren't that useful. Strange. Wait, he paid 14 mana for the Gorgon Archer, but for the gate to work it needs to have 3 mana. In that case he would need to pay 13 mana. Oh. Okay. Cast a gremlin. Hello, little guy. I hope your way to us wasn't too full of stone. I don't know how you say that. Let's end this phase. Quick cast phase. I have initiative. I do not want to cast a quick cast. I want to save it for the teleport. Okay, so let's see what he might do. I guess he will use his amulet, and then maybe just at the end of the round, or nearly the end of the round, he might teleport his archer and attack my gargoyle to weaken him, or my mana crystal. Maybe. If he really does that, the problem for me is I will only have one creature after the ability to use one creature after his gorgon archer. Now let's see. Okay, what I do now, I could attack his gargoyle with my gremlin, but no. Problem is, next round he has initiative, so even if I teleport the Hydra and attack with one creature, I won't be able to attack again before it's his turn. Anyway, I guess he will cast a nullify. I need my wizard to step forward. So, modify myself. I did this to increase the range of my teleport. I never have enough mana. But it was more important for me to get my wizard here than to use the meditation amulet. So this gate gets some mana. He does use enchantment. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's afraid of me teleporting his mage. which can be really dangerous. In another game today, I played against a necromancer which had no armor on himself, and I had a wizard tower and a hydra, and like a gremlin and a gargoyle. And then he moved. He had initiative, and he moved before all my creatures, and that was it. I teleported him into my hydra zone, attacked with Zap and Hydra and Gargoyle and Gremlin and Wizard Tower, and next round I had initiative, so I jinxed him and attacked with Hydra again and Wizard Tower, and then he was dead. From 0 damage to good game without being able to react because of the jinx. So you should really be careful when you use your mage, especially if you have no armor or nullified. In this case, I moved him because he does not have a Hydra or another high damaging creature. The Gorgons do decent damage, but it's not like they kill me fast. And anyway, he has all he is too far away. He needs to move twice, so he could only use one action, and I have the nullify, so he could not get through the nullify. Therefore, it was fine to move so early in the round. Usually, if the game is complicated and there are a lot of options and a lot of creatures to use and conjurations to use, then you should save your mage's actions till there are less creatures and conjurations to use, because then you can foresee what will happen. At the beginning, if you use your wizard at the beginning, it's really dangerous because then you can't move away. Move this gargoyle. You could also teleport the gargoyle into the hydra. I'm not really a fan of that. Oh yeah, that was too early. Now I can teleport it right into the zone with the jelly and the hydra. That was maybe game breaking, because he will lose it for sure now. And there's no way he can prevent it because he already used his quick cast. Are you done, Padawan of the games? I'm sorry to say you this, but your Gorgon Archer is gone soon. So the jelly will likely put a corrode on the archer and do maybe 4 damage. And that means that even with less than average damage, the Hydra will kill the Gorgon Archer in this round. The jelly does not corrode and the Hydra rolls bad, then he might survive. And next round he has initiative. But I can use a quick cast next round before the Hydra is able to attack. Anyway, even if it's able to attack, it won't be able to attack my Hydra, which would be my main problem. And even if he attacked my wizard, I don't care if the wizard has weak tokens. Okay, so let's teleport it. Now we really need some music. Or maybe a sound, like whoosh. Come here. Take control. Are you here? Why, lol? Is he hearing what I'm saying? Okay, I pass control to him, although I doubt he will use it. Obtuse, what's that? I'm really sorry. Yeah! Corrupt. That's 3 damage and a corrupt marker. So the roll was average, but the point is the corrupt. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game is done. I mean, losing 2 archers, 2 gremlins and a gorgon archer, while I do lose nothing, and I had a mana advantage because I had high channeling for some time, and well, okay, he used the battle forge early, but I used the meditation amulet more often than he did, and he lost more creatures. That's it. Unless I do something really dangerous, like sacrificing my wizard. Um, okay, so looks like he wants to end this game soon. Maybe he plans to throw some fireballs on me next round, but then I have the gargoyle. Okay, he could remove the guard with a gremlin. But why did he move twice? He has 4 mana left. He could only move 1, so and still be in range next round. We'll see. First, I roll 9 dice. And no, it's not that. Oh, but I still have the gremlin. Cool. Well, hopefully with the gremlin she's dead, and if not, then she regens. Next round, he finished. Interesting that he does not attack my gargoyle. Seems like he tries to kill the jelly. Ah, cannibal creature. I take my own. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Bye bye. On the other, I mean, this was really important, but I have to admit I used my mana to teleport it, so it's not such a big loss for him. Still, the important point which you need to keep in mind is that he lost already 8 spell points, and I did not. I mean, there's no spell points at all, so that favors me. At some point, he might run out of creatures, while I do not. Oh, and I still. Oh, I can still attack with a jelly. And if I successfully come through his defense, it's very likely that I damage him and then I reconstruct. Yeah, defense. Oh, and the gremlin is... No, he survives with one knife. No corrosion. But I can remove the damage. My jelly. We said at the beginning that we play till the mages are dead, so I think he knows that this game is over, but he can't concede since we said that, which is why he moved his mage. Because I mean, I don't think that he plans to kill me with his mage alone, especially since I have armor rerolls and hidden enchantment on me. And he doesn't have that much mana. He couldn't even cast 2 fireballs next round, unless he has a decoy on himself. Which he might have, because it would generate 1 mana, since he has the Enchanter's Ring. Wait, what? I did... he missed 1 mana on his gate. I used 2 spells this round. Let's move on. I'm really curious what he does now. It's especially dangerous for him because I will have initiative next round. So if I teleport him now, he's in really big problems. The problem for me is, I guess, he has nullify on himself. So I will use... I could use a Jinx or a Nullify to reveal his Nullify. Since I am pretty sure that he has a Nullify on himself, I don't want to get my Jinx destroyed. I have a total of 4 Nullify, so it's not a problem if one of those gets removed. I could discard it by his Nullify. Okay, so let's see, I have 20 mana, 23 with the gate. I want to cast a Nullify and teleport him for 11 mana. So let's cast a Octgn. Okay. Move that tower. The thing is, Oh, okay, wait. He could move away. If he moves 2 zones, I could not use teleport and nullify. What I'm thinking now is, since I'm pretty sure I will use nullify and teleport, I have 1 card which I can prepare for something that surprises me. And that would be if he moves again to starting the zone, then I can't teleport him. In that case, with a tower, I could. In that case, I would teleport the Gorgon Archer. So. So, what could surprise me if he does insane damage to my wizard? That would surprise me. And for that case, I could use some more armor or some healing. And the Fumshala. I think I will stick with the Wizard's Tower. Because for the I mean, maybe he casts a Flame Blast and a Fireball. Just as an idea. And he gets some burns on me, then I could use the Wizard's Tower with a Skazu to remove the burns. Because if he's really lucky and gets 4 burns on me and does some normal some damage, that would really hurt. So with the Wizard Tower, I'm prepared for that situation. Oh, and I healed 1 damage. I guess even if he attacks my wizard, I would still teleport him because he would die before my wizard die anyway. Hagen is just for fun now. I mean, it will be useful if he is not on a suicide mission. Because I will need Hagen to get through his nullifier. What else? If he casts a jinx on me now. I'm nullified too. So I guess I will just teleport him this round. But Hagen will help me to control it next round. Oh, and he summoned another gremlin, so that is his 4th gremlin. So we know he has 4 gremlins, 2 gorgon archers, and a gargoyle sentry. Looks quite similar to one of my old builds. But I never played Battleforge and gate+harmonize at the same time. He's still thinking, so I guess he's not on a suicide mission. If he's not, why did he move twice with his wizard last round? He really wants to attack my wizard now, which is guarded by a gargoyle. Even if he attacks the gargoyle with a gremlin, I can guard again. Okay, so he wanted to attack my wizard, and he didn't think of the guarding gargoyle. So I used my guard marker to protect my wizard, and I counter-striked, but he uses defense. Successfully this time. He already used the defense 3 times with a gremlin in this game, and every time it didn't work, but this time he rolled a 12. Okay, so now I'm guarding again. Surprise! Okay, so now Padawan surprised me. I'm really curious. I'm sorry if I sound too self-confident, but in this situation, I guess I'm allowed to sound self-confident. Hmm. No, say that I'm done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what could he do? 15 mana. Ah, okay. He did 0 damage, and I did 1 damage. But the point is, I don't have the guard marker now left, so I won't be able to intercept. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Well, I will just guard with the jelly, because if I teleport him, I will teleport him into the zone with the Hydra and the jelly. Okay, looks like he wants to use a flame blast and... Oh no, wizard tower. Okay. Enjoy it as long as you can. Oh, okay, now I guess it's a whole boulder or a fireball. Because he has exactly 8 mana. His problem is that even if he does a lot of damage to me this round, next round I just use the Voltaic Shield, and I will have initiative, so I will guard again. Oh fuck! I'm stupid. So stupid. I should have attacked the gremlin with the devouring jelly. Nah, it's too late. I mean, too late for the game, too late here. Yeah, so even if he does a lot of damage, I will use the Voltaic Shield. I will cast even more armor on myself. what he did with his mage's full action. From what I see, he just used like his quick cast. He takes the gargoyle. Cool. One road. Where's the road? Yeah, I can't find the road marker. Ah, well, doesn't matter. Okay. I still don't get what his wizard did as a full action. Ah, maybe he uses meditation amulet. That was very risky, but I guess you know that. So I cast a nullify on him because I want to see if he has a nullify, and if he doesn't, I will use my quick cast to teleport him after he used his gorgon. Yep. Hello, nullify. Goodbye, nullify. Now it's really got over. I mean, the game's over. You will get like 4 or 5 damage from the jelly, and then 1 corrode marker, hopefully, and then like 9 damage from Hydra, 6 damage from both gremlins, so we are at like 20 damage, and then next round he will get another 9 damage from the Hydra. I will jinx him. Yeah, maybe some. Oh, and I have the even. Oh no! Come on! Only 1 round. Oh. Well, thanks all for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye. Have a good night. Hope you had some fun.